Okay, this is yet another class. So we always recommend click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can always be notified when a new video is posted. So we talked about some laws of logarithm in the last class, that is class 7, I guess. And we didn't really dwell much on one of the laws that is also of importance, which is the exponential law of logarithm. You know, indices have its own exponential law, and we've solved some questions regarding it. This very question we are picking need or have to do with exponents. To solve it, we just have to get the idea. So I'm going to explain briefly about it. We only talked about the zero exponent, so just practice it. It's still part of what we'll use as time progresses. So after now, I'll be picking some of the exam questions and we'll see how it appears in the exam question, and we'll try to solve it. Now we have two questions before us that we are to solve the logarithmic equation. And as I said, in order to solve this, let's begin with solution A. We just have to rewrite this expression in the exponential form. Now look at the exponential form of this logarithm. That when you have log of base b to x is equal to y, the exponent is this base will be on its own, no longer the base of the log, but the base of b, or b being a base. Then the exponent, or the raised to power, will now be this y. Yx is the result of this operation that you just made. Now take an example given here. Log of 2 to base 8. The 2 becomes the base here, while the 3 in the equality sign becomes the power, or the exponent. 8 is the result of that expression you just done. I hope you get it. Now let's come to this question that we're about to solve. Look at log of this base 2, log of base 2 to this is equal to 2. Let's take this expression, you can call it, let's say, as the, let me use the value p, let's call it p right here. So log of base 2 to p is equal to 2. And from the exponent law we just studied, it simply means that this 2, base 2, stay on its own, and this 2 here becomes the power. I hope you get why this expression is the result, which we just said it is p. You know, I didn't want to put p because it's a long expression. From here we'll return back to it. I don't know if you get it. So if we've been able to express it like this, every other thing is just simple algebra that we can solve and find the value of x. So 2 raised to power 2 is 4. This expression remains. We bring this 4 over here to join the expression to turn to minus 4 is equal to 0, since nothing will be on this side. And we now take x squared minus 2x plus, it is 5 minus 4 here, that resulted to 1, and everything equal to 0. Factorization, what will you multiply together to give you 1? Another 2 ways is 1 times 1, that is the 1 you have here. If you add 1 plus 1, it will give you plus 2, not negative 2. So it's only negative minus 1 minus 1 that will give you minus 2. That is, you are owing 1 error, you want to borrow another 1 error. How much are you owing altogether? That is minus 2. So we now know the expression to put minus. So the last stage, take the 1 over there, x minus 1 equal to 0 or x minus 1 equal to 0. You move it here, x is equal to 1 and x is also equal to 1. For this, the solution is same. So it's easy. The manipulation is just that exponent of the logarithm that you need to know. Just master it. So try and solve question 2 and see if you can attempt it. Okay, so it's still the same process. This time around, look at it. The base stay on its own. This is now the power, which is on its own before, becomes the power. Why this expression remains, that is the result of the solution. Just go back to the previous question and the explanation I gave regarding the exponents of a logarithm. So you see how it goes. X raised to power 2. This is already 100. You move it down to give a negative. Oh, sorry, this is plus. Minus cannot just come from the blues, so it still remains plus. So plus 50 minus 100 simply means you are owing 100 naira. You have 50 naira. If you pay your debt, you are still left with 50 naira, or you are still owing 50 naira. That is the negative sign you have there. To get the factors of 4, as I would always say, what will you multiply together, product rule, to give you 50? 5 times 10, yes. 5 times 10 is 50, very okay. So if you add 5 and 10 together, will it give you 5? Yes, but is the signs that will change. If you say plus 5 plus 10, that will be 15, wrong. If you say minus 5 plus 10, that will be plus 5, that will be left, which is wrong. But when you say minus 5 minus 10, you are owing 10 naira. You have only 5 naira. When you pay your debt, you don't have money with you, but you are still owing. That is why it is minus 5. So this is just the expression, and I think the very last stage to get the values of x is easy. So this one way to express exponential. So the next question we'll see will be exam questions. So practical real life exam questions is what we'll be solving. So see you in the next class. Share, remember to subscribe and click on the notification bell.